Well, I guess I don't need Callum anymore.
Oh, I see how it is. I guess I'll make my own podcast.
Well, howdy doody diddly do. We are here to talk to you. Oh, poetry.
Oh,
Poetry
slam.
in motion. That was
Poetry.
accidental. Waving my hands a lot. So, speaking of waving my hands a lot. So Patrick Stewart likes to do the haka.
And I like her do
The
the
cha-cha.
cha-cha.
We went to watch Kid King.
The Kid Who Would Be King is the correct name.
We like to call it Kid King because those are the only two words you see on the poster.
Yes.
Produced and directed or something by...
Directed by Joe Cornish, who did Attack the Block.
Which was fantastic.
I love Attack the Block. So.
Please make more films like that. On the other hand, perhaps don't make more films like this.
Oh, okay. Do tell.
Kid King was absolutely horrific. Would you agree?
No.
Really?
I really liked it.
What is wrong with you?
It's a role reversal. It's opposite week.
It must be.
I thought it was great. Like, yeah, the acting and that wasn't great because they're children. It's not going to be. But I thought the premise of the storyline and the whole sort of the visual aspect of it was really good. I thought it was just Attack the Block in a primary school. Well, in a senior school with like Knights of the Round Table instead of aliens, and I really liked it.
I thought it was absolutely god-awful.
Why?
Well, aside from the fact that the acting was terrible...
Did you realise that the main character is Andy Serkis' son?
I didn't know that.
Okay.
No.
Did you know? Oh, okay, so...
But that would explain why the weird creature looks a bit like Gollum. Morgana, when she was
Rebecca Ferguson.
When Rebecca Ferguson was in
Was a dragon.
dragon mode, she looks like Gollum with wings or something.
Yeah, a little bit. I get that. Yeah.
I just thought I don't know. I just didn't enjoy it. Like I
Fair.
thought it was.
Was it too childish? For
It
you?
was really childish, and it was.
I mean,
really,
it was a PG.
Yeah, I know, but it
So
was
take it
like
with a pinch of salt.
super. It was just like super lame.
Fair. I liked the whole like sort of Luke Skywalker thing, like not knowing your father, but you're destined for something
Yeah.
greater, and then it just all turned out to be a lie. It was just like a drunkard.
Like that was alright. There was just too much of that whole clicking thing.
Well, that was a bit overdone. I get it because
And the whole
when
sneezing into an owl thing.
that was funny.
I was
for 5 minutes.
the first time, and then I didn't like the guy who plays young Merlin Merton.
Hello, children. My name is Merton.
I didn't like that whole thing.
Patrick
and-
Stewart, though. He's
yeah,
in it.
he was in it,
Yeah.
but he wasn't good in it. I saw Patrick Stewart on Graham Norton the other day, and he was clearly embarrassed to have been in this film.
It's a paycheck, though, isn't it?
Well, not that he needs it.
No.
I found it like extremely cringeworthy. It was like the Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging of historical medieval folk fiction.
Yeah.
It had that vibe as though it had been written by someone who doesn't understand young culture.
Fair.
They're like way too old to actually understand it.
So, like, if you wrote it.
So like if I wrote it, because I'm actually down with the kids,
Yeah.
which is the kind of thing that the person who wrote that film would write.
would say, yeah.
It just wasn't cool.
Maybe I'm not cool then. Because I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was quite fun. I know it's a PG, so I took it with a pinch of salt. Yes, the whole thing was annoying because there was children sitting around me the whole time, doing it constantly, this close to me. The CGI was quite good. The graphics were quite good.
The graphics were alright.
Yeah,
I quite liked
the graphics.
I quite liked the look of it when they're in that steamy pond.
the Lady of the Lake.
No, well, yeah, that. But when they're in the swampy area and it was like all misty and stuff,
Yeah.
like I liked how visually it looked quite nice.
Yeah.
But that was, I'm really clutching at straws here to think of something good about it.
Fair enough.
If we are moving straight on to
Ratings,
seeing as we're going to do this as a double episode.
We're going double bubble for you guys today.
Double trouble, double bubble. I'm going to give it three Excaliburs out of 10,
Nice.
which is very low, and that's how it made me feel when I realised the time that I'd lost in watching it.
Fair enough.
Very low.
I'm not going to be as brutal with it because I still quite liked it. I thought it was just a fun thing for to watch. So I'm going to give it 3 Lady of the Lakes out of 5.
But would you watch it again?
Would I pay to watch it again? No. Would I watch it like when it comes out on
Channel
telly?
5
Yeah, when
on
it's
a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, when it's on ITV2 on a bank holiday Monday, I would definitely watch it. But that's as far as it goes.
Well, definitely watch it. As we say with everything, good and bad.
Go to your local cinema, support the cinema industry.
You could take your mum to watch this, probably.
If you're young enough, you might need a adult chaperone.
So yeah, go and watch it and let us know what you think. We do appreciate your comments.
Yeah, we do, absolutely.
What are we?
We are garbage people.
We are just garbage people here talking about garbage films. So
that's going to be our side project, garbage people for garbage films.
So we're also going to talk to you today about the Lego Movie 2.
This song's gonna get stuck inside your. This song's gonna get stuck inside your. This song's gonna get stuck inside your head. Yeah, so we also watched the Lego Movie 2. The second part is the official title.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What did you think of it? Are you going to hate it again?
No, I'm not going to hate it. I enjoyed it for what it was. I did quite enjoy the first one. And I feel like the difference between this and Kid King is that I could watch the Lego Movie thinking this is hitting its audience right in the face, because it's that ridiculous comedy that just kind of is like
it's best of both worlds.
It's exhausting though. Yeah. Like I do find it exhausting because it's constant. It's like joke, joke.
Like pummel you into a corner with jokes.
And I think although it's not exactly the kind of thing that I would
normally
choose to go and watch, I completely understand the way that they make it, why they make it that way. And it is, like, it does have actual proper laugh out loud moments in it, which is exactly what it's designed to do.
It's also very stupid. Like, in a sort of, like, obviously it's a child's toy, but, like, when he, like, fist bumps like a dinosaur, that is just, like, it's so stupid. Because you know Will Ferrell is in it, but it's just a disembodied voice. Do you think, like, he just did it all from like a studio somewhere?
Yeah, I honestly I do. Later. Yeah, but then very few of the characters
are real.
So most of them probably just did it from a studio.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It follows straight on from the first one.
It did. When it first started, I was a bit worried it was just going to be the first one, because it was very much that whole, Emmett's a really funny, friendly guy who doesn't understand the world around him, blah blah blah, all of that, and I thought, it's just going to be the same story. But actually, it was quite interesting. And some new characters involved, and a huge number of celebrity voices. Like, you got Richard Ayoade, Noel Fielding, these are the British
Jonah
ones.
Hill.
Who was the one playing the Queen?
Tiffany Haddish. She's just in like god awful films like Night School.
Right, okay. I did watch that. Did we review that?
No, I didn't see it because I have standards.
It's Night School. Well, yeah. Huge cast, just playing like bit roles. That's the crazy thing, and it's because
like Channing Tatum's in it, and he's like Superman for about all of 2 minutes.
Yeah, did Bruce Willis?
Bruce Willis played himself. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and that part where she crawls into the vent absolutely killed me, because I was waiting for someone to say, "Now I know what a TV dinner feels like," which is one of my favourite all-time movie lines. It must just be such a huge franchise for people.
Massively. And they brought the whole Duplo thing into it as well, as if you couldn't escape it any other way. It's like, look at this other product we do.
Yeah,
it's just a giant like advert for Lego, isn't it? Basically, it's like an hour and a half of look at all these toys.
But they did break the fourth wall in that, not the fourth wall of talking to the camera, but the fourth wall of realism. Where what's her name from Bridesmaids
Maya Rudolph
stood on a Lego brick, and I was like, this is it.
Yeah, right.
And then directly after that, she says something like, "I'm just a bit part like a comic relief character or something."
Does she?
She actually says it, like, and again, that's the actual breaking of the fourth wall. So yeah, interesting, funny parts throughout, exhausting to watch, but worth a watch.
Yeah, definitely. Like, especially if you haven't heard the catchy song already, go and listen to it, and it will indeed get stuck inside your head.
It will. And they play it in like 5 different versions throughout the film, so that's always good.
Definitely.
I also did like the kind of Mad Max type.
Yeah, I was just about to say the sort of post-apocalyptic Mad Max world.
That was quite good.
But Emmett's still getting coffee.
Yeah, of course.
Like, loving life. What did you think of the whole like the Rex character being Emmett from the future? Like,
yeah, I
thought that was a bit like, it kind of took me out of it a little bit. I was like, what?
Yeah, I had like a vague idea that something like that was going on, but I didn't exactly call it. But yeah, I'm not 100% convinced it added that much to the story, but I do think that the whole him falling underneath the tumble dryer thing was quite funny, like to watch.
Because it's a realistic thing,
So yeah, I suppose like it had its.
Did you notice that his like spaceship was a fist?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
Was that just because he smashes the thingy in the
I
end?
thought it was because it's like you know,
his Rex
radical.
He's
like, and respect man, that kind of thing.
Respect man. Did you write Kid King?
I did, yeah.
Oh, ace. That's really brill.
That's lit.
No, because you can say lit.
Right, yeah.
You've got to say things that people don't say, like, oh yeah,
wowza.
Super brill. Oh, wowza, guys.
That's Peng.
Gang. How are you doing, gang?
Hello.
Are we all brill today?
How do you do, fellow kids?
Exactly. So, let's go to rate Lego Things.
I'm gonna go 4. I'm gonna go 4 ice cream men. Out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
4 out of 5. That's quite a decent rating.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 7 Bruce Willises, which is the plural of Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Out of 10. So worth watching. Definitely. I'm not. It wasn't the greatest thing I've ever seen. Wasn't expecting it to be, but it was. It was as good as the first one.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, absolutely. That's a wrap. So do go out and watch both Kid King and the Lego Ting, and let us know what you think.
Yeah,
we do like
definitely.
to
pop
hear
a comment
from
down below. Don't forget to share our videos because our last one got quite a lot of shares and stuff, and people saw it and it got quite a lot of views. So if we can keep that ball rolling,
exactly,
then
keep the abuse coming. It doesn't faze us.
Yeah, we've heard it all so
we
far.
are just 2 garbage people living in a garbage world.
We're too young to know the beauty of the world.
Yeah.
Because apparently Alita is the best film ever made.
Yeah, apologies.
I will, whilst we're speaking of Alita, I will go back and say that you're actually right. It was an anime and a manga, so you're not wrong.
That's it.
There you go. I'm putting
points.
the anger in manga.
So do watch it. Like, share, subscribe, share, comment,
Be our friend in real life.
Come and chat to us. We've not got many friends.
It's just us two. We're just shut in a room the whole time.
So we're gonna go.